Caracas, Venezuela, where prices skyrocket and salaries don't keep up. Caracas isn't just Venezuela's capital, it's ground zero for the country's economic collapse. Over the last decade, hyperinflation has turned everyday shopping into a guessing game. In 2018, inflation hit 1,000,000%, making the bolivar almost worthless. With salaries barely covering the basics, many Venezuelans are surviving on remittances from family abroad. Once a booming city, Caracas now struggles with power outages, high crime rates, and food shortages. The government's mishandling of oil wealth, combined with international sanctions, is partly to blame. But the real issue? The never-ending cycle of rising prices and stagnant wages. Today, millions have fled the country, leaving behind a broken economy. Caracas is a living warning of how fast things can go south when an economy spirals out of control. Porto Alegre, Brazil. Economic collapse and unemployment plague. The city. Porto Alegre was once a thriving industrial hub, but today, the story's much bleaker. Unemployment in this Brazilian city has skyrocketed, with tens of thousands now struggling to make ends meet. In 2015, the Brazilian economy hit a major recession, and Porto Alegre felt the effects more than most. Factories closed down, businesses shuttered, and a large portion of the population became reliant on government assistance. The city's social fabric has been torn apart, with a growing gap between the rich and poor. Add to that the rising violence and you have a perfect storm. With no quick fixes in sight, Porto Alegre remains a stark reminder of how fragile an economy can be. The city is now just another example of Brazil's struggles with economic inequality. La Paz, Bolivia, struggling against an unstable economy. La Paz, Bolivia's administrative capital, might look picturesque from above, nestled in a valley surrounded by snow-capped mountains. But beneath the beauty, there's an ongoing battle for economic stability. In the 2000s, Bolivia's economy had brief moments of growth, mainly driven by natural gas exports. However, political instability, fluctuating global prices, and poor economic policies have left La Paz on shaky ground. While Bolivia remains one of the fastest-growing economies in South America, income inequality is rampant, and the city's poorest citizens are feeling the pinch. The price of basic goods has surged, and public services remain underfunded. The recent protests, sparked by rising costs, show the tension in the air. La Paz's economic fragility is a reminder that even with growth, stability remains an elusive goal. Asunción, Paraguay, a hidden economic crisis in plain sight. The capital of Paraguay, Asunción, may not make headlines like other South American cities, but its economic issues are just as severe. Paraguay's economy has long been marked by slow growth and a reliance on agriculture, but the city is now facing rising unemployment and poverty rates, hidden beneath its vibrant streets. The gap between the rich and poor is glaring, and many of the poorest live in conditions that barely support survival. Corruption, a lack of infrastructure, and outdated policies have stifled progress. Meanwhile, businesses struggle to thrive as Paraguay remains one of the poorest nations in South America. Even though Asunción has seen some development, the disparity between wealth and poverty only seems to widen. The city's invisible crisis is a stark reminder that even the most overlooked places can be economically troubled. Buenos Aires, Argentina. Inflation spirals and people can't keep up. Buenos Aires is one of South America's cultural epicenters, but its economy is anything but thriving. In recent years, Argentina has battled one of the highest inflation rates in the world, with prices soaring by over 50% in 2021 alone. This leaves many citizens struggling to afford basic necessities. As inflation increases, the Argentine peso loses more value daily, making salaries seem useless. The cost of living has spiraled, leaving citizens angry and frustrated. The economic instability isn't just a financial issue, it's an emotional one too. People are starting to feel like they're stuck in an endless loop of poverty with no way out. Buenos Aires is a living testament to the dangers of unchecked inflation and economic mismanagement. Quito, Ecuador, the struggle to rebuild after economic shocks. Quito, the capital of Ecuador, has long been caught in a cycle of boom and bust. In the late 1990s, Ecuador's financial crisis hit hard, and the country abandoned its currency, the Sucre, in favor of the US dollar. While this initially stabilized things, Quito's economy remains deeply tied to oil prices, which are unpredictable at best. When oil prices drop, so does the city's wealth. Many Ecuadorians face job insecurity, and public services are woefully underfunded. Meanwhile, poverty rates in Quito remain stubbornly high, and inequality is rampant. The city's once promising tourism industry has taken a hit, and now Quito struggles to regain its footing. The real question remains, can Quito bounce back, or will it remain trapped in a cycle of economic vulnerability? Bogotá, Colombia, facing the consequences of decades of instability. Bogotá is Colombia's beating heart, but economic stability is still out of reach. For decades, Colombia has struggled with internal conflict, drug trade violence, and a lack of political cohesion, all of which have left deep scars on the economy. Despite efforts to modernize and grow, Bogotá's unemployment rate has remained high, with over 15% of the population living below the poverty line. The city's industrial sector struggles to keep up with international competition, and many businesses operate in the informal economy. Colombia's economic reforms have been slow to take hold, and Bogotá is paying the price. The consequences? A population that's used to instability and an economy that can't seem to stabilize. Bogotá's economy is stuck in a fight for survival, caught between past traumas and an uncertain future. Lima, Peru, rising poverty. Amid economic stagnation, Lima, Peru's sprawling capital, is facing an economic downturn that's left thousands of people in poverty. In the last decade, the country enjoyed rapid growth, driven largely by mining exports. However, that growth has slowed down dramatically. With inflation rising and unemployment reaching double digits, Lima's residents are feeling the pinch. As Peru's economy stagnates, the divide between rich and poor widens, leaving the capital's poor struggling to survive. Government policies have failed to address these growing issues, and social unrest is rising. Lima's streets, once bustling with energy, are now filled with uncertainty and frustration. It's clear, economic prosperity in Lima was never built to last. Montevideo, Uruguay, a stable nation facing unexpected setbacks. Montevideo, Uruguay's capital, has long been seen as a model of stability in South America. Known for its high quality of life and impressive social safety nets, the city has managed to stay afloat during tough times. But recent economic setbacks have shaken this reputation. Uruguay's reliance on commodity exports has left the country vulnerable to international price fluctuations. And though Montevideo boasts a strong public healthcare system, it can't escape the rising inflation rates and high unemployment. While the city's middle class still enjoys a decent standard of living, the country's wealth disparity is becoming impossible to ignore. The social unrest in Montevideo is a wake-up call. Even the stable nations aren't immune to economic challenges. Santiago, Chile. Economic inequality and social tensions explode. Santiago, the economic powerhouse of Chile, is at a tipping point. Despite the country's impressive economic growth over the last few decades, inequality remains entrenched. In 2019, protests erupted across the city as citizens demanded a better distribution of wealth and a fairer society. The country's rich have only gotten richer, while the poor struggle to make ends meet. While the city's skyline gleams with modernity, beneath it, Chileans face sky-high living costs and poor social services. Despite the government's promises of reforms, many believe Santiago's wealth is built on the backs of the marginalized. The situation in Santiago is a stark reminder that even rapid economic growth can't fix the problems of inequality and social tension. Sucre, Bolivia, the strain of small-town struggles in a tight economy. Sucre, Bolivia's historical capital, might seem peaceful on the surface, but economic hardship is close to home. In a country where most of the population still relies on agriculture, small towns like Sucre struggle to grow economically. Bolivia's recent shift toward mining has left rural areas behind, with the poor continuing to face inadequate infrastructure, low wages, and a lack of opportunities. Sucre's economy depends heavily on government transfers, but this is no longer enough to keep up with rising costs. Education and healthcare systems are underfunded, and many young people are forced to migrate to larger cities in search of work. For Sucre's residents, the reality is simple. To survive, they must leave. Sucre's small-town struggles are a reflection of Bolivia's broader economic issues. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, a city with glitz, but economic disparities still loom. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil's second-largest city, is a place of extremes. From the glitz of Copacabana to the favelas that line the hills, Rio is home to some of Brazil's richest and poorest citizens. The city's economy has struggled with political instability, corruption scandals, and a reliance on oil revenues. Despite a massive tourism industry, poverty rates remain stubbornly high. The recent recession has worsened matters, with unemployment hitting over 14%. While the rich continue to party on the beaches, the poor face rising violence and joblessness. Rio's stark economic disparity is a stark reminder of Brazil's larger struggles with inequality. It's a city caught between luxury and hardship, where the contrast is impossible to